Okay, steel dam which is constructed, which is used as a temporary dam, temporary coffer dams needed for the construction of the permanent dams. The permanent dams like concrete gravity dams, it is to be constructed. So to restrict the water to construct, the temporary dams are constructed that are built with this steel dams. Steel sections are used, or girders may be used. See this image in which the sections are shown in this dam. Steel coffer dams are usually reinforced with the timber or earth fill. They are reinforced with the timber or earth. So these sections which that will support this wall of the dam. These are the steel dams. Then timber dams, which are also temporary structures. The life of these timber dams, which is not more than 30 to 40 years. For that, the regular maintenance is required. So this type of dams are have more importance in the agricultural areas. The water which may is required for livestock or animals for drinking purpose, or meeting the other low level needs in a agriculture areas, or while farming for irrigation purpose. These temporary structures may be built with the help of timber. Therefore, these are called timber dams. This is the actual image. Similar steel dam, timber dam. This is a classification based on material used. त्यामुळे आपण काय काय पाहिलं? Solid masonry gravity dam, which may be constructed with the material concrete or masonry, arch dams, buttress dams, earthen dams, rockfill dams, composite dams, hollow masonry gravity dams, steel dams, and timber dams. This is a classification based on the design or material use, design of dam body and material use. Then classification based on use of the dam. They are classified as storage dams, diversion dams, and detention dams. Then classification based on hydraulic design. They are classified as overflow dams, non-overflow dams, rigid dams, and non-rigid dams. The second classification according to use of the dam. त्यामध्ये storage dam आहे, diversion dam, and detention dams. So, similar classification based on design of dam body. Second classification according to use is storage dams. This is the actual image of storage dams. So these are the dams which are constructed to store the water during the time of surplus water supply. If the level of water increases, so to store that surplus water, these storage dams are constructed. Also, during the supply of the deficient supply, during the time of low level of the water, during highest level, surplus water supply, during the supply of the water to irrigation, or if they may be used for water supply or for the supply of to the irrigation farms. The water may be stored. Therefore, the name given to this dam is storage dams. The stored water may be used in different seasons. The stored water may be used in different season. म्हणजे वेगवेगळ्या सीझन मध्ये ते साठवलेलं पाणी आपण वापरू शकतो. For supply of the water to farms, for supplying water to for growing crops in different seasons, supply of the water to particular city or towns or industries, or that storage water that may be used for navigation, recreation purpose, water supply purpose, fishing purpose, or generation of electricity. These are the purposes of construction of this storage dams. मतलब storage dams आवाज येते का?
हाँ येत आहे सर.
Okay. This is the purpose of storage dams. This is the actual image. This is the upstream side. This is the downstream side. Storage dam. So it is similar to gravity dam. On upstream side, the water will get collected. This is the downstream side. Water is stored on upstream side. Then diversion dam. These are the small dams which are used to raise the river water level in order to feed an off-taking canal or to the other conveyance system. The purpose is to raise the water level, river water level, so that water may be supplied to, may be diverted to the canals. From that canal, the water is conveyed to irrigation or farm or agriculture fields. The water will be conveyed. These are very useful for irrigation development works. ये irrigation purpose साठी हे use करतात. The water is diverted. Storage water may be diverted by off-taking canals. Canals are constructed. त्यालाच आपण काय म्हणतो कॅनल इरिगेशन. त्यालाच आपण काय म्हणतो वेअर और बॅरेज. The weir or barrage which are constructed to convey water to canals for irrigation purpose. त्यालाच काय म्हणायचं वेअर और बॅरेज. वेअर अँड बॅरेज हे दोन्ही वेगवेगळे आहेत. ते तुम्ही ऑलरेडी पार्ट 1 मध्ये पाहिलं असेल. You have studied in the part 1 water resources engineering what is weir and barrage. Irrigation engineering. I studied this weir and barrage. This is a diversion dam. The actual image is the upstream side. The water which is collected, that is conveyed, diverted. Then detention dam. This type of dam detain the food waters temporarily so as to retard flood runoff, to minimize the bad effects of sudden flood in case of flood situations. So it will retard the flood runoff, or to trap the sediment load or debris. So at the base of the dam, the soil get accumulated. So for trapping the sediment, this type of dams are constructed. Detention dams. This is the image of detention dams. This is image. समजलं. क्लासिफिकेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू use of the dam, that is storage dams, diversion dam and detention dams. नेक्स्ट क्लासिफिकेशन बेस्ड ऑन हायड्रोलिक डिझाईन. त्यामध्ये ओव्हरफ्लो डॅम्स, नॉन ओव्हरफ्लो डॅम्स, रिजिड डॅम्स अँड नॉन रिजिड डॅम्स. The overflow dam. First is overflow dam. Overflow dams which are designed to pass surplus water in case of increase in water level of the river. That surplus or extra water will be conveyed over their crest. That is allowed to overflow. त्यालाच आपण काय म्हणतो, ओव्हरफ्लो झालेलं जे पाणी आहे ते कुठे सोडलं जातं. दॅट आर कन्वेड थ्रू दिस स्पिलवेज. These overflow dams are also called as spillways. Spillway मध्ये वेगवेगळे टाइप्स आहेत. ओजी स्पिलवे, शार्प ओजी स्पिलवे मध्ये वेगवेगळे टाइप्स. यू आर स्टडीड इन द पार्ट 1 वॉटर रिसोर्सेस इंजिनिअरिंग. So these are constructed so that materials will not be eroded by such discharges. Due to overflow, the material should not get eroded. The surplus water will be conveyed over that the crest of the dam, which is conveyed through this spillways. This is a actual image दाखवली ते. The spillway, overflow dam. Dam is overflowed on downstream side. It is conveyed. Non-overflow dam म्हणजे काय? The water which is not allowed to overflow, which is not designed to be overtop, which is not allowed to pass over the dam. Therefore, it is called non-overflow dams. This type of dams in which the earth fill, or that may be earth fill or rock fills. In rock fill and earth fill dams, this type of dams are constructed in earth fill and rock fill dams. So in many times the overflow dam and non-overflow dams which are combined together, means the overflow dams and spillway and major dam which are combined together to form a composite structure. त्यामध्ये spillway सुद्धा आहे, overflow dam सुद्धा आहे, non-overflow dam सुद्धा आहे. दोन्हीचं combination आहे. This type of combination dams which are mostly constructed. This is overflow dam. त्यानंतर आहे rigid dams and non-rigid dams. Rigid dams are those which are constructed of rigid materials. जे आपण ऑलरेडी पाहिलेले आहे. Solid masonry gravity dam which are built with this concrete, masonry, steel, timber. These are rigid dams. Rigid materials are used. Therefore, it is called rigid dams. समजलं? Overflow dam, non-overflow dam, rigid dams. And non-rigid dams are the dams which are constructed with the loose materials like earth, clay, silt, gravel or rock fill. Therefore, the name given to this dam is non-rigid dams, which are constructed with the materials, naturally available materials like earth and rock fill, clay, silt, gravel, rubbles, boulders, etc. So these are the rigid dams and non-rigid dams. This is the classification based on hydraulic design of the dams. So these are up to this we have seen there is a different classification of the dams. त्यामध्ये classification based on the design of the dam, which are classified as solid masonry gravity dam, arch dam, buttress dam, earthen dam or embankment dams, rockfill dams, composite dams, hollow masonry gravity dams, steel dams, timber dams. This is the classification based on design of the dam structure. In classification based on use of the dam, they are classified as storage dams, diversion dams, and detention dams. This is the classification based on use. And third classification based on hydraulic design. They are classified as overflow dams and non-overflow dams, rigid dams and non-rigid dams. This is the classification based on hydraulic design of the dam. Samajla classification, any difficulty in this? Then parts of dam, it contains hill, toe, crest, freeboard, axis of the dam, galleries, tailwater. The first part is hill. The hill is the upstream portion of the dam where it is in contact with the base of the dam. This is a hill on upstream side. This is a hill portion, and opposite to that on downstream side there is a toe. On downstream face at the bottom of the dam, which is called toe of the dam. Crest is the top of the dam from from where maintenance is done. The top of the dam, that is called crest. Axis of the dam is the imagined line passing through along the crest up and downstream end of the dam. And galleries which are provided in the dam section, they may be placed. These are the openings which are placed in longitudinal direction or transverse direction or inclined direction. That is shown in this image: upper sluice, lower sluice, the galleries to control the seepage to the dams. Tailwater, the water which is stored on downstream side of the dam, it is tailwater. These are the parts of the dam structure. After this, there is a factors governing the selection of the particular dam, type of dam. The different factors related to site selection of the dam, it is given.